It's not just the Saudi crown prince that the United States seems to have fallen out with, because Joe Biden, the US president, has also warned Iran, and he said that Iran has to be careful and cannot act with impunity. Now, these are the very first comments from the US President Joe Biden on Iran after the airstrikes that took place in Syria that were carried out by the Americans. Listen in.
What message would you send to Iran with your first military action?
You can't act with impunity. Be careful.
Now, in response to the rocket attacks against the US targets in Iraq, this is what the Americans claim. The United States carried out airstrikes that were authorized directly by no less an individual than Joe Biden against facilities that allegedly belong to Iranian-backed militia in Syria. The Pentagon has confirmed that airstrikes targeted facilities belonging to a powerful Iranian-backed Iraqi armed group. The spokesman John Kirby said that the two Air Force F-15E aircrafts launched 7 missiles, fully destroying 9 facilities and also heavily damaging 2 other facilities. The 2 facilities were rendered functionally destroyed. Kirby added that the strike sent a clear message and a clear signal that the United States will act to protect American and coalition personnel and security interests in the region.
The purpose for striking these targets was twofold. One, clearly, to try to make an impact on these groups and their ability to conduct future attacks. And two, to send a very clear signal that the United States is going to protect its people, and it's going to protect our interests, and it's going to protect those of our partners in the region. So these targets were chosen carefully, very deliberately, and struck in exactly the same manner.
And also the White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki has also released a statement saying that the United States has sent an unambiguous message with the airstrike against the Iranian-backed militias in eastern Syria. Meanwhile, America's nuclear launch codes, it's been the highlight of Hollywood thrillers over many years. In reality, only one person has control of the nuclear button, and this, of course, according to the Americans, is only the American president. But a couple of House Democrats are now trying to change this norm. They've written a letter to President Joe Biden. In the letter, the congressmen say that vesting a single person with so much power to launch nuclear weapons in the United States of America is dangerous. So they've now put forward a new proposal, and this is to share the nuclear codes with other office bearers. The letter has 4 specific suggestions. 1, to share the powers with the Vice President and House Speaker. 2, with the Secretary of Defense. 3, make congressional ratification absolutely compulsory for any nuclear strikes that could be authorized. And 4, to hold consultations with a permanent caucus of congressmen. So why exactly is America having this conversation now? The straight answer, of course, is Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump's erratic behavior revealed the need for certain checks and balances. Remember, he had openly threatened to nuke North Korea, saying that his nuclear button was a lot bigger than Kim Jong-un's, and he had that nuclear button sitting on his table. And he had said that his button was bigger than Kim Jong-un's. So as things stand, only one person in the United States of America can unlock America's nuclear arsenal. And right now, it is Joe Biden. It's the same for most nations. In the United Kingdom, only the Prime Minister can order for a nuclear strike. In India, the nuclear codes are handed over to the Prime Minister after a Prime Minister is sworn in. The Prime Minister is in fact given a presentation on the location of the nuclear warheads and also of their strengths. In Russia, the power for ordering a nuclear strike lies with the President. And it's the same with France as well. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.